been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know that the Rockets begin and end with the offensive wizardry of James Harden, the league's MVP in 2018. Now, some people have said they don't like watching that style with one player dominating the basketball. But, Kevin, James Harden is that good, that talented, that efficient, and that successful. And playing through him may be the best way for the Rockets to be successful as well.
It's tough to stop. You're right, DA. Thank you. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bledsoe, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
So the Rockets win the tip.
Hey, Dip on Westbrook. Yo, watch it.
That's tipped, stolen by Bledsoe. Westbrook with the block. They retain possession.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past, still a solid shooter from all ranges.
And that one falls for Middleton. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
Middleton hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Harden scanning the floor. Misses the 3. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bledsoe for 3. And no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Westbrook. The shot, no good. Good D by Bledsoe. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Lopez with the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Harden, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
3 early turnovers, Kevin. He needs to regain his focus and start righting this ship.
Giannis outside. Lopez passes to Middleton.
No.
Pass to DiVincenzo.
Screen.
The kick out to Giannis. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's all you.
Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Pass to Harden. to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again, and that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a starter.
Free throw good, James Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Harden hits them both. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on an 11-2 run. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Here's Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That one goes. Count it. Giannis has got 11 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And yeah. And then secondly, I would say veteran teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Covington. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points per, just over 2 steals and 5 rebounds. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Now here's Westbrook. Kicks to Gordon. Covington trying to break free. Tries again. In deep. Gordon drops it in.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. 11 points in the game. That one a little long. Here's Gordon. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 11. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Harden. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. It's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future. And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
Now here's Westbrook. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
I like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And the pass to Covington. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 16 points for him. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Daniel House has checked in for Robert Covington. Free throw good. Giannis.
Yeah, it's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
And it's Gordon penetrating for 3, Westbrook. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 20. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of them. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Bledsoe. The wide open look here for Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now Westbrook. Over Bledsoe. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6 outside Gordon. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic. How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Bucks leading by 23. Here's Bledsoe, and he lays it straight in. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Rivers. Clock at 6. Deep 2 from Carroll, and it's Houston with another.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Bledsoe against Carroll. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now here's Rivers, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Carroll. Over Williams. The shot by Carroll, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Shoots from 14, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Bledsoe, following the 3 from Austin Rivers.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
The offensive rebound. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Hill, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Way to go, baby.
And so Hill will bring it up for Milwaukee. 19-point game.
Switch.
And here is Ilyasova. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Goes back up. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Bounce pass from Hill. The 3 from Matthews. The rebound by House. The Rockets shooting just about an even 40% to start. Now here's McLemore outside. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. He is always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
The pass to Ilyasova.
Come get it. Hey, hands up.
1:16 left in the first quarter. It's back to Hill. No good, unable to end this run. Rockets trail by 16. To the right side. Here's Clemens. It's tipped. Back to Carroll. Houston moving it around.
Pick coming.
Just 5 to shoot.
Would love to see more of this from Ilyasova. I mean, he has the reach to swat away shots. Still, plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
To the paint. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Hill. And the Bucks lead by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I got him.
Clemens. He's guarded by Hill, and he banks in the layup. Milwaukee's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Now here's Matthews, guarded by McLemore. Matthews with it. Shoots over Carroll, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bucks lead by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, GA, great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Matthews, Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova. Then it's George Hill, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night.
Cool under pressure. Covington is good at keeping his composure when the shot clock is running low.
Lopez outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
That's good from Lopez. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Now here's Carroll. He kicks it to McLemore. Off target from three-point range.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence, always a surefire way to get back in the game. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Offensive rebound, Covington. Good D by Lopez.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Watch the screen.
Here's DiVincenzo. He has 5.
And 1.
Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got 5 now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And good that time.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he makes that 1. He has 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to McLemore. And here's Covington. He's covered by Matthews. Ilyasova against Covington. A baseline J. The shot comes out. The Bucks go the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, Greg, but what I do know is that we're looking at a possible finals matchup. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova, and Middleton subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. That's good from Lopez. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something, baby. Give me something.
I like that. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Oh! And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. Outside Gordon. Up top, Tucker. Harden outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Drops in the tray. And it's 8 points for Eric Gordon.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
The feed to Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, even though his name was swirling in trade rumors at the trade deadline last year, Robert Lopez stayed focused. I mean, just a very dependable center who shows up every night to do the job.
The Bucks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he can't get the first one. And for Lopez, his defense and wherewithal on the court are a huge boost.
Yeah, Lopez isn't going to be a main key to a team at this point in his career, but he will be valuable off the bench as a backup center who can play starter-level defense and hold down the fort.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first. And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Kicks it to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Lopez remains an underrated big man. He's outstanding at zipping passes over to his guys.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez.
And here's a look at the stats for George Hill. Last season's performance for him. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
For 3, Westbrook. Lopez grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. 2-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have, but no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
And here are the Rockets now, after the basket by Milwaukee. And that one's good, Westbrook.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say ouch to that.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Hey, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Gordon. Now here's Tucker. Lopez covering. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 29 points.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Way to get that board.
Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bledsoe with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Shots good by Bledsoe. Houston's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's Westbrook again missing. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. No good from Bledsoe.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now, here is Harden. He dishes it to Gordon. Left side, Covington. Harden against Hill. Harden can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Williams has checked in.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His 3-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the three ball.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Now here's Gordon. 10 points for him. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Up top, Bledsoe. He's covered by Westbrook. Bledsoe kicks to Williams. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
For three, Westbrook sinks the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Passes it to Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Westbrook drives in. Count the basket.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Ben McLemore comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for James Harden.
Way to hit it.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Now the pass to Middleton. Westbrook against Bledsoe. Feeds to Williams. Westbrook with the block. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
They double-team Bledsoe. There's Williams with the three. Offensive rebound. Outside for Bledsoe. Connects from three-point range. Bledsoe's got 11.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Bledsoe finds Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. That's 10 points for Brook Lopez. Now here's Rivers. With one on the clock, got a piece of it. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Bucks on top, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 steal. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek Freak.
From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Gordon. And it's Tucker in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kevin, the length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and aren't tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up on some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way under the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
right
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Now here's Middleton. Giannis outside. Stolen by Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And that's just tremendous dribbling from Harden. I mean, he has the ball on the string, the handles, weaving around any defender in his way.
Here's Bledsoe. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Goes up from the top of the key, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 24.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight?
Middleton for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Westbrook, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. Rockets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Westbrook. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Lopez. The 3 ball. Good on the triple. Lopez has got 13.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Harden, and he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot.
Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Bledsoe against Westbrook. Bledsoe looking around. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. They get Russell Westbrook.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And that one misses. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
The Rockets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw good, James Harden.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. Lopez inside, guarded by Harden. Poked away, stolen by Tucker. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now Westbrook. He's got 26. And it's Gordon missing. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Covington against Lopez. Basket counts. Lopez has got 15 points.
Now, you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Harden outside. Pass to Gordon. Launches it. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bledsoe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
As soon as Lopez finds his rhythm, he rides that wave of momentum. An excellent offensive player.
Here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. And Tucker kicks to Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off.
Having to be careful around Lopez, he's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Chris Middleton. The Bucks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Antetokounmpo passes to Ilyasova. Dishes to Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. That's a 2 from Matthews. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clemens. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Out of bounds.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Tucker, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harden draws the double, 5 on the clock. Gordon outside. Another miss by Houston.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Matthews, no good.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Harden against Bledsoe. Harden, no good. Milwaukee has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Hill, no good. Houston's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Tucker finds Covington. Here's Clemens. Tucker the pass to Covington. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gordon. The rebound by the Bucks.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Bledsoe outside. They double-team Bledsoe. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes to Tucker. Harden inside the 3-point line. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bucks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Houston with a big group substitution here. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Robert Covington. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks. And the second free throw, good. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And here's McLemore. And there's the pass to Clemens. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The Rockets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on an 18-7 run. Inside, Lopez. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Lopez has got 10.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Pass to McLemore. Here's Rivers. Pass to Clemens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Lopez outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, Lopez is a strong big man. He excels at absorbing contact and then finishing over the defense.
Pass to Clemens. Here is House. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Hill. Lays it up off the glass.
You love the determination of Hill. Took it right to the teeth of the D and then got it done.
The pass to Rivers. Pass to House. Banked in off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. To the middle, here's Hill. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 6 points for George Hill.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From deep, McLemore sinks the triple.
And that three-point shot from McLemore is just cash. Don't let this guy get free from the perimeter.
Pass to Bledsoe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. Bledsoe hits them both. Houston's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Passes it to Rivers. The 3. Matthews with the rebound. Milwaukee's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Here's Bledsoe after Austin Rivers scored.
Lopez.
Shots good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's the pass to Carroll. Here's Clemens. Off target with his 3.
I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Hill, no good. And for the Rockets, they're shooting 43% for the game. Rivers with it. Williams picks him up. And the shot is good. Rivers has got 4 this quarter.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Lopez dishes to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clemens, guarded by Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And he's able to get it back. And so it's Milwaukee, sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
The whole problem is energy. The whole problem is how fast we can run back, how fast we can turn around, how much we talk, how much we make multiple efforts. Nothing about what you guys' ability. It's about heart and soul and brain.
Well, when you're not being aggressive, Greg, you risk getting burned.
And right now, that's what's happening. And Coach D'Antoni isn't pleased in the least bit.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the 4th quarter, we've got Williams. He's out there with Brown. Bledsoe is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL,
Take a break.
the Basketball African League.
2 shots.
They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh,
Good
yeah,
for
I'm
you.
excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Rocket shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Nwaba. Chandler kicks to McLemore. Pass to Rivers. 3-pointer, and David Nwaba picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball with incredible accuracy, 68% so far. Lopez finds Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Count that one.
And sometimes it seems Lopez enjoys scoring through the defense. I mean, it feels like he can tackle any challenge.
Rivers against Bledsoe. McLemore with the ball. 6 to shoot. Chandler the pass to Rivers. Stolen by Bledsoe. And the layup's good off the glass. Bledsoe's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
Well, you know, Greg, this is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Now here's McLemore. Free throw line jump shot. Tipped away.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Now here's Corver. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Lopez inside, Chandler on him, shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Lopez is a long, wily guy, remarkable at utilizing his size, especially inside, where he has the respect of the defense.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money. But what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent. Here's Nwaba, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Connaughton. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ilyasova against Green. Clock at 6. Pulls it from 20. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
The defense has to be frustrated. Ilyasova has a knack for burying tough, contested jumpers.
And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Chandler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. C-Web, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. So many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Connaughton kicks to Brown. Pass to Lopez. Back to Brown. Ilyasova finds Korver. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pulls up on the wing. No good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Brown. Here's Lopez. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Lopez has got 10 points in just the second half.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Back to McLemore. Down low. Nwaba gets the bucket.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Connaughton. It's stolen. Here's Rivers. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Connaughton passes to Brown. And here is Ilyasova. Brown outside. Here's Connaughton, guarded by McLemore. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I followed one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in on.
Here's Nwaba after the basket by Milwaukee, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
To the inside, Green.
Ilyasova is a capable defender. Nice work to affect that shot.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. Rebound, Milwaukee. Brown outside. It's blocked. And it's Houston on the break. Launches the 3. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Rockets.
And the 3-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is his 2nd of this half, 3rd overall.
The pass to Brown. Chris, it seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because, it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league could find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
Now here's Lopez. Jeff Green missing his last shot.
And the length Lopez possesses is tough to combat. I mean, he uses his body well to draw contact on the way up.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Lopez. Now, this guy, he's a reliable role player, a stiff defender, and an intelligent shooter as well.
That one is no good. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up. Chris, is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
You know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Chandler's shot, good.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Here's Connaughton. Ilyasova passes to Korver. Lets it go with a three. Good on the three-point shot. Korver's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Nwaba. McLemore with the ball. He's covered by Brown. Now here's McLemore. 5 to shoot.
Tyson.
And it's blocked by Brown, and they get it back. Yes, that goes in. Here's Connaughton. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even you can go to Marshall Monis, Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to them, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Connaughton's got his first bucket in this one. Houston's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Nwaba. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. And so it's Houston with it after Kyle Korver missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Clemens. It's deflected.
That's yours, Robin.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Connaughton passes to Lopez, and the shot goes in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's McLemore, and he converts the layup.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Lopez outside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.